Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All On Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Been getting on here since January 1st, talking all this shit, talking life, motherfuckers. We talking life on the morning drinking show, motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How you doing today? You still melting down? You still freaking the fuck out? Crazy times in this world, huh? Twos, war, murder, death, active shooters, them kids, man. Them little kids. Fuck. My heart goes out to them little kids and to their families. I couldn't even imagine that shit. And I was a fucking teacher. Most of you motherfuckers got no clue. Being a teacher, man, having to oversee and them kids, making connections with kids. You know, the 2 years I spent, 4th and 5th grade, that's the age of a lot of these kids, man. 8, 9, 10-year-olds. That shit's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. You know what else is fucking heartbreaking? The 18-year-old that did this, right? That's a young man. That's a hurting boy. Let's be honest, motherfuckers. But most of y'all can't see that. You just outraged. You outraged. You want to take away all the guns. You want to get God back in the schools. You want to put veterans there with armed weapons to protect. You want to teach teachers how to fucking shoot. Oh man, none of that. Some of that may prevent some things from happening. That I can acknowledge. Some of that could prevent some things from happening. But I've been getting on here every fucking day. I'm very vulnerable with my own experiences, my own fucking life, motherfuckers. My life, my fuck ups, my failures. And what I've seen more than anything else is we all fucking suffering. Every single motherfucker that you see, that you know, is suffering some way or another. And if you think about this 18-year-old, right? I know we want to talk about them kids. I know we want to talk about taking away guns. I know we want to talk about voting for Democrats or voting for fucking Republicans or whose fault is it and all this shit. And it's the way our society works. We fucking knee-jerk reaction. We overreact, right? They had this fire kickoff on the other side of the mountain here. And guess what? They shut down all the forests everywhere, all the national parks, all the forests, all the parks. Shut it all down, even them lakes. It's like it's a fucking lake, man. Why you gonna shut that down? Right? But that's how government's gonna fucking handle shit, right? It's always gonna be taking away more control because they think that's the only thing that's gonna get shit done, right? The lockdowns, the control. And it's like none of that solves problems. None of that fucking solves or prevents the next incident, right? And I know in my own journey of life, my own journey of 10 years of sobriety, 10 years of fucking self-discovery, transformation, right? The one thing that I am coming even more crystal clear in this day and age right now, 2022, has been the amount of suffering that people are carrying around with them. You're carrying around suffering. I don't give a fuck how much you pray to Jesus, how much you go to church. You are still suffering at the depths of your soul, of who you are. It's the shit that you've been through. It's the shit that you won't even show Jesus because you just said a prayer and you're like, oh, I'm good. But you didn't do anything. Did you do any work, right, to get past your programs, your subconscious programs? So we don't even realize this shit. And here we are, we're looking at an 18-year-old committing this heinous fucking crime. I can't even imagine, right, the amount of pain and suffering of that young man. But none of y'all want to see that. Y'all want to turn him into the fucking most evil person on this earth when you all are capable of it. And you all are contributors to this society, to our culture, motherfuckers. Y'all don't want to hear that either. You're a part of it. You are a part of it. You could be peace this, peace that, peace everything. Let's all sing kumbaya. You're a part of that fucking evil inside that young man. You are a contribution, because guess what, motherfuckers? Time to wake the fuck up. We're all connected. This is what we have created as a society, right? And that's why you got all these leaders. They freaking the fuck out. I'm watching city councilors here crying and freaking out. But before they even did that, it was all about, I am angry. I am frustrated. It's like, how the fuck is anger and frustration? You sound like the drunk motherfucker. You're a fucking city councilor. And now you sounded like the drunk motherfucker. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. Wait, we just had all these people die. And you angry and you frustrated right now. Why? Because guns exist, right? Because suffering. See, the thing is, none of y'all want to deal with the suffering. That's the problem. It's the fucking suffering. How much pain? Think about it, you motherfuckers. Think about it. How much pain was this young man going through? That this was his solution. What he projected into the world was what he was feeling on the inside. What you are seeing right now, how you are feeling, is what's going on in the inside of you. And it has so much to do with what you've experienced, what you have been through. You know, there's stories. This kid was bullied and fucking shamed and fucking treated like shit. And yeah, he did some weird shit. But he was hurting. He was probably just wanting to be accepted. Who knows what his fucking own caregiving upbringing was. His own 0 to 10. That's a lot of pain, man, for an 18-year-old, right? To say, you know what? I'm hurting this fucking much. I am going to, what he probably thought is, I'm going to go ahead and I want people to feel my pain. I want people to feel the pain I'm feeling, because I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. Nobody's fucking paying attention to me. So I'm going to go ahead and express my pain and suffering into this world. And we're all part of this shit. That's the core of our problem. The core of the problem ain't taking away the guns. The core of the problem ain't putting veterans on fucking watch. That helps, right? That helps. But if you get 4 or 5 motherfuckers ready to fucking do some bad shit, ain't one motherfucker gonna stop shit. I think about it all the time, right? I'm a tough motherfucker, but you get like 4 or 5 fucking dudes that come with some fucking intent on me. Holy fuck. It's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard fucking battle, right? Getting outnumbered like that. And it all boils down to the suffering. We never want to heal the suffering. You look at the homeless. We got the homeless shelter right here across the street. And I see people suffering every fucking day. I've been answering the call of human suffering for years and years and years, especially on this fucking rebirth journey that I'm going through, right? Looking into the eyes of people, hearing their fucking stories. Most of y'all motherfuckers won't do none of that shit. You just listen to the talking heads and cast your votes and think you're doing your fucking part, right? But here's the thing, you are doing your part. You're a contributor to this society, right? Because everyone is suffering. And when the problem is guess what? You're showing up as a part-time motherfucker, right? You got a full-time job, but you show up as only part of who the fuck you are. And most of y'all motherfuckers even got scared of me coming out like this, because this is the real fucking shit. This is the real me. This is the me that combines both the light and the dark, and it's just my full expression of how the fuck I feel every single day. Now, if you were hanging out with me for lunch or dinner, am I gonna be dropping F-bombs all fucking night? No, I probably hardly ever curse. But when I get up on here, I got a message for you motherfuckers, right? And it's coming with intention, because y'all motherfuckers need to wake the fuck up. This is compression. This is major compression upon you to say, wake the fuck up. It's time to start thinking differently, start healing your fucking selves. Because so many of us, we're carrying around some of this same anger. If I'm here in the city council, I'm angry, I'm frustrated. That woman is fucking on fire. She's capable of doing just as fucking heinous shit as the fucking 18-year-old. And I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's true. You're capable of it too if you're in denial that you can do it. You have to know what you are capable of. Humans are capable of this shit, the most heinous shit. We're also capable of the most beautiful, loving, kind shit. Every one of us. Not just the goody good goods, not just bad people, right? No one fucking is born just bad. And I'm someone that I kind of carried that stigma for a long time. I thought I was always making bad decisions, and I have made a lot of bad fucking decisions. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of decisions that have cost me a lot, more than just peace, more than just money, more than just time. I mean, they have really fucking hit my soul. Some of the bad decisions I've made, especially when I'm hurting other people. Because of what? My fucking suffering, my unresolved trauma, the shit that I'm not dealing with inside of my own soul. You got that same issue. I don't give a fuck how many times you pray to Jesus, how much church you go to, how many fucking salvations you ask for, whatever the fuck you do. That shit, none of that shit cleanses you of your true pain and suffering that you're carrying around. It just don't work like that. You got to put in the work to be enlightened, to truly see what's going on. And the main thing is, one, we're all connected, right? And two, society doesn't have solutions for dealing with trauma at the earliest age. And we could alleviate so much suffering if we put more emphasis on emotional intelligence versus just I motherfucking Q. And y'all don't want to hear that shit. You think, that's the problem, right? That mankind thinks they got the answers to mankind's problems, and we don't. We don't got the answers to fucking society's problems. You got to fucking deal with yourself. And everyone needs to take that same fucking responsibility. That is the mantra of the It's All On Me motherfucking morning show. Right? You got to be willing to take 100% personal, total responsibility for your life and your situation. And once you have done that, once you've chalked up the wins and the motherfucking losses in your life and gotten real with yourself instead of just avoiding it, right? Look at everything that you do as an adult to avoid dealing with the shit that is hard for you, the emotional hard shit, right? Oh, let's go to another happy hour. Let's go to the movies. Let's go to the gym. All of these things can be beneficial, but they are very much used for a distraction. And then we start getting into our substance uses, all right, popping pills, drinking, smoking, all this shit to what? Numb the pain, check us the fuck out for one more day, to just get to one more fucking day that we don't got to deal with what? Life on life's terms. That was the number one thing for me on this journey, you motherfuckers, is when I started going to VA, I started asking for help, right? I need help. I can't do this on my own. I finally realized it, right? I can't do this shit on my own. I need some help. And right away, they want to start prescribing me all these fucking medications, all this weird shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm not about that life. I'm not about the fucking pill life, man. I don't do that shit. A little bit of Motrin, a little bit of water. That'll just about do it for me. And I'm grateful that even with the nutrition that I have, right? The fact that I just put so much clean energy into my body has transformed itself from the inside out, right? From the inside out. And that's the problem. A lot of us, we want to do the quick. We want the cosmetic shit, the facelift, the fucking, enhancements, right? Sucking all the fat out, fucking without having to actually burn fucking calories. Putting in work, putting a plan together to say, you know what? I'm going to commit myself. I'm going to put myself out there, open myself up to actually putting in effort beyond anything I've ever done before, right? So here we are, a nation that's fucking spiraling again. I keep telling you guys, man, go all the way back to February. We were talking about this shit, 22222s. You know what? Guess what? 222s this day, that day. Now it's the war, motherfuckers, right? The war's still going on. Then it's fires over here in the Southwest. Fires. Guess what? More fires are coming. Fires. See, most of y'all ain't never really had to embrace fucking adversity. Right? The pandemic really checkmated a lot of you motherfuckers because you checked the fuck out. You took it off, right? Motherfucker like me, I saw the fucking warning signs. I said, oh shit, This is a warning flag. This is a warning shot. It's time to get mission ready. It's time to get my shit together, motherfuckers. More than ever before. Let's get it back together. Let's get back to the best fucking version of myself, given my age and my fucking ability that I can. And here we are. We picking up big fucking weights. We climbing up big fucking mountains. And we doing big fucking things every single day. Right? But guess what? It comes by starting by doing the little fucking things. The little things is what builds to the big results. Little things equate big results. Little things over time will always give you a big result. And I know that I'm going against the grain, but that's my calling in life. I ain't plugged in all the bullshit. I don't fucking play the politics, even though I played the politics. See, that's the thing. That's why most of you motherfuckers can't come at me. I was in the classroom. I've been in higher education for 6 years. Classroom fucking elementary teacher for 2. I know what it is to look in the fucking eyes of a kid, man, that got dead energy on them because they probably been abused, neglected all fucking night, all their life. Showing up to school so fucking dysregulated, emotionally speaking, that how the fuck are they supposed to learn their times tables? How the fuck are they supposed to sit there and have an imagination about writing, learning about some other dumb shit that don't mean nothing to them, that doesn't fucking help fix what they're feeling on the inside, and they don't have the words, they don't have the ability to even communicate it, so they just fucking, they're just carrying it around, and it's just fucking their heads, man. They can't see straight. Right? Because their emotions are not fucking a place of calmness. And a lot of you are walking around like that too. And you some grown ass fucking adults because you weren't taught this shit either. I wasn't taught this shit. And if I wasn't, there's probably a really good chance ain't none of you motherfuckers got taught this shit. Right? What happened is fucking should never happen. But guess what? It will continue to happen. Take away the guns, do whatever the fuck you want. It will continue to happen because this is a result of our collective conscience. We're all a part of this, right? When I hear a city councilor saying, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, that is the same anger that that little boy expressed by doing this shit. And I'm talking little boy, 18 years old. It's the same anger. If you're sitting there upset, if you're sitting there mad about this and saying, why can't I do this? Or you're afraid and now drop off your kids, all of that is what that little boy was expressing. His anger, his frustration, his shame, his fucking fear. He didn't know how to express any of this stuff. It just came out in pain and anger and rage. And I need to be seen. I need to feel heard, right? I'm not valued. And so what I am feeling on the inside, I am going to go ahead and project to the world because someone else needs to feel this because this is not how it's supposed to be. That's what that young man was talking about. That's what he was feeling. And how do we address that? And that's what I've been talking about. That is this motherfucking program. It's all on me. But when I talk about destroying public education, because all they doing is brainwashing our kids with a bunch of bullshit that don't mean nothing in life. It doesn't set them up for real fucking self-success. How many of you as adults were very successful? Elementary, junior high, high school, college, great. But you know inside you are an emotional fucking toxic dump because you never were taught how to emotionally regulate, how to communicate your feelings, your emotions when someone hurts you, to be able to put it in words. I was locked in that. And if I was, I know many of you were too, or still are trapped in that cycle of negative emotions taking over your fucking life. That's all that happened. This kid hit the breaking point and his fucking emotions took over. And it came out in anger. And that's what I lived in for so many years, right? All the veterans that killing themselves, 22 a day. I'm a part of that fucking community. And it's hit me on a personal level, losing multiple brothers in arms. And guess what? It was pain. It was the pain. They couldn't take the pain anymore. And thank God that these people, at least just, it's self-harm. But so many of us are walking around harming ourselves. When I was a drunk motherfucker, that's all I was doing, was trying to numb my pain by what? Self-medicating fucking harmful, fucking habitual shit. Right? And we do it. We do it through drugs, sex, fucking relationships, fucking all kinds of dark shit that we hiding. We hiding it. You're hiding your fucking dark side. And I've been talking about that dark side. You got to chalk that shit up because we all have it. The yin and the yang, the night and the day, the light and the dark. It's in all of us. And this is a collective conscience. This is the anger, the frustration, the rage, the pain, the suffering, the unresolved trauma of our society, motherfuckers. It ain't about some little boy and it ain't about some fucking pieces of metal forged into a weapon. It's about human suffering and not knowing how to process it in a healthy way so that we heal. That's what this whole fucking thing is about. And guess what? Politicians ain't ever going to fucking want to address that because that would actually be addressing something. That would actually be solving shit. Instead, it's how do we control? How do we take away? How do we fucking, reduce the freedoms of people? It's all about control. With the government, the only thing they know how to do is how do we fucking control these people? How do we treat them like little children and control them, take away their freedoms? And at some point, the same anger and the same pain in that young man, right? It's living in all of us. Every single one of us, it's living. That anger, that pain, that fucking suffering, that shame, that guilt, that hurt, that heartbreak, that not ever feeling seen and heard. It's living in all of us. And eventually it's going to come out. What is it going to take? What do you think it'll take for civil unrest? Widespread, motherfuckers. Do you think we're closer to actually kumbaya and unity? Right? I mean, even if Jesus rolled through here right now, man, most of you motherfuckers that are even in the church wouldn't even believe that that's that motherfucker. It's false prophet. Who the fuck are you? Because he ain't going to look the way you motherfuckers paint that shit. Y'all going to be freaking the fuck out. And even the word talks about it. Half of you motherfuckers are going to be like, well, when did I help you when you were homeless or hungry or in prison or visit you in the hospital? No, not what you did to me. What you did for the least. What you did for them kids, what you did for people that can't help themselves or that need a fucking handout. Not a prayer, not a thought, not more control, not more regulation, but need you to fucking roll up your sleeves, give of your time, give of your resources to go make a fucking impact in someone's life. That's the volunteering piece, motherfuckers. Ain't none of y'all doing it. Right? I'm getting ready to go next week. I'm so thankful I'm getting ready to go next week, do my gray shirt shit. I'm going to go help a fucking community up North Colorado, helping out with fire fucking mitigation, fire recovery, right? And I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue to answer the call and look into the eyes of people that fucking are dealing with some real suffering. I'm going to keep showing the fuck up. You, I don't know. You do you, right? You keep voting. You keep believing in the motherfuckers that are sweet talking your asses and ain't doing shit. Because all you guys that are posting up these fucking long ass lists of schools, how far back does that go? How many politicians have we been through? How many times have we voted Republican? How many times we voted Democrat? Zero motherfucking results. Zero results, motherfuckers. And yet you're still going to play the same game, right? You're still going to vote these motherfuckers in. You're still going to put your trust and your fucking fidelity of allegiance into politics. Politicians, man. That's bloodsuckers, motherfuckers. Go look it up. Y'all dumb as fuck, man. I'm serious. I'm fired up. I ain't angry. I'm fired up. Because I'm trying to wake your asses up. Let's go. Mayday, motherfuckers. It's time to fucking start working on you. You got to start journaling this shit, writing this shit down. Do a checkup from the neck up. How do I feel? How does my body feel? How does my mind feel? How does my energy feel? How does my spirit feel? That's your assignment. Write that shit down and actually check in with yourself. so that you can get a grip on life and hopefully do something to make a difference in this world. Not having these politicians for fucking decades and decades telling us they're going to do shit and ain't nothing they can do to protect me or you. We got to do this shit on our own. That's why it's all on me, motherfuckers, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.